Now, a Thunder Report from 1077 The Franchise.
Greetings, Thunder fans. It's back to work for the Oklahoma City Thunder after the win over Dallas last night and in anticipation of the 4 new acquisitions acquired in trades yesterday. Steve Novak and Enes Kanter have joined the team here in Oklahoma City. They flew in this morning. They'll be with the team on the charter jet as they fly to Charlotte for their single game against the Hornets tomorrow night before coming back to Oklahoma City on Sunday. DJ Augustine and Kyle Singler expected to join the team in Charlotte, but for the 4 players, no determination has been made whether they'll suit up, shoot around, or even play in the game against Charlotte tomorrow night. We'll have to find that out in the minutes before the game against the Hornets. We'll tell you about that on our countdown to tip-off at 5 o'clock tomorrow here on The Franchise. One down note, the Thunder did not use the services of Kevin Durant today. He has a sore right foot. That's the foot that had the ankle sprain and the Jones fracture. Although Scott Brooks will not give a determination of how many minutes he would play, if he's going to be limited in playing back-to-back games. We'll just see how that fleshes out tomorrow against the Charlotte Hornets. Scott Brooks talks about the acquisition of the 4 new players and assumed momentum as the Thunder have won 6 of their last 7. We also hear from Anthony Morrow on today's Franchise Thunder Report.
Well, we have film on everybody. You know, when we play against teams, we have the personnel scouting report on all the players, so we have that. But you know, now that they're with us, you know, we obviously look at it more in depth, and then we're going to see it as they continue to be with us and what they do and what their strengths and try to cover up a lot of if their weaknesses are. But I like what they bring to the table.
Anybody else? Did you talk about game-to-game momentum?
No, I got.
Is it real? Is it? I'm talking about from one game to the other, getting on streaks.
I mean, it's real. It helps the confidence when you win some, you know, win games and back them up on top of one another, stack them up on top of one another. But it definitely, you know, it helps when you win games. It goes the other way also. You can lose your confidence, but this game, you can't be satisfied. You can't take it for granted, because the game will humble you, and individually and as a team. So we have to stay hungry. We have to stay focused, and we know we still have a lot of basketball left. I know we're battling for the playoff spot, but it's not over. We can't rest.
It's an unbelievable job of, you know, just focus and from top to bottom, you know, just being locked in from shoot around to, you know, pre-game to the actual game, man, and, you know, carrying it over to the next day, whether it's an off day, whether it's a maintenance day, whether it's practice, you just got to carry it over every day. So the discipline, you know, that we see every day from our leaders, we just got to continue to let those things rub off on everybody. The coaching staff's been doing a great job, and we've been doing a great job emotionally, especially with all this stuff going on. We've been doing a great job all around.
Something that Nick talks about a lot, avoiding those moments of kind of slippage or lack of focus. How do you? What's the key, I guess, to preventing those moments where things kind of slip away from you, which you guys have done lately? Just recognizing the problem and the issues. You know, whether it's anything on the court. You know, recognizing the things that have made us, that's put us behind the 8 ball in games, and it's one of those things where, you know, it starts with us on the court. You know, we can't just depend on the coaches to know what's going on every time on the court. So it's about us on the court. We got to understand what's going on and what will beat us and what will help us beat other teams.
You were talking about being locked in. How difficult was that yesterday? It seemed like you guys were absolutely locked in from the jump, especially on defense. And you just, you know, 4 of your teammates had been traded and Adams wasn't playing, so you were 5 guys short and just really dominated Dallas from the start.
I think we did a great job in just staying focused, like I said, like just, you know, not deviating from the game plan. You know, everything we did in practice those 2 days, in terms of conditioning, in terms of execution on both ends of the floor, we took the scrappiness from practice and took it, you know, directly to the court. So I think that, you know, with everything that was going on, we knew that we had to stay together and stay focused and stay disciplined. And those are things that we did. And, you know, once everybody gets acclimated, all the new guys, I think we had that mentality. We can continue to rise.
Speaking of the new guys, do you know any of them very well at all?
Only one I know really well is DJ, when he played for the Bobcats. I spent a lot of time at home and around him playing pickup and working out. And so I know his his work ethic. You know, he's kind of a journeyman in his career, kind of like me. But I know exactly how hard he works. You know, how much he goes hard and gets his work done. So I'm really looking forward to all those guys coming in.
Excited about playing in Charlotte? Your only time now.
Yeah, I mean, with the Hornets, you know, so it's big for me. It's going to be an exciting game for me.
You like that they're back to the Hornets? They seem to kind of be back to that Hornet.
Yeah, I mean, I never wanted them to leave. That was my favorite team growing up. And, you know, being from Charlotte, it's one of the best things that could happen to the city now. It kind of gave us kind of a resurgence, you know, so it's huge, man. The kids are embracing it, you know, the youth's embracing it, the older people are embracing it, and it's great.
How stressful are your next 36 hours? You have to go in and see a ton of people, or if you're playing, you kind of know?
Nah, I don't really. It's not like it was when I was young. Like now, I just kind of disappear, go see my parents, you know, go see a couple family members and friends, and just chill out. Like they don't even look for me anymore. They know I go off the grid when I get home.
Anthony, would you talk about momentum? Is it real for you? Can you play off that from game to game, not in game, but this little streak that you're on? How do you deal with positive momentum?
Like I said, man, it's about staying focused and disciplined. You know, I think that's our foundation. You know, we come in, we already have, like I've been saying, it's a family type team already. So it was very emotional the last couple of days, but we understood what we needed to do. You know, and as long as we're focused and disciplined, I think that that sets the foundation for everything else.
All right, that'll do it for today's Thunder Report. Of course, we have pregame activities starting tomorrow on the franchise at 5 o'clock. We'll paint the picture prior to the Thunder game against the Charlotte Hornets, and we'll see if the 4 new acquisitions are indeed in uniform, even maybe getting some playing time tomorrow night against Charlotte. All 4 definitely will have some kind of role in the Thunder home game on Sunday, but we'll keep you posted on that on Countdown to Tip-Off at 5 tomorrow here on the franchise as Des Mason and John Rohde join me as we get ready for the Thunder game against the Charlotte Hornets. Thanks for watching this edition of the Franchise Thunder Report. I'm David Garrett for 1077 The Franchise.